everyone, and welcome back to K-Pop Cosmos. I am your host, Freyja, and joining me once again is my co-host, Mark. Hey, Mark, how's it going?
It is going great. It is going great, Freya. I am having a really okay K-pop month so far. And
Oh, just
like,
okay?
yeah, just okay. A couple of things that I like, a couple of things that I'm not too sure about. But new K-pop, if it's good, it's always a bonus. It's always a good time. So
hmm
yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the awards ceremony, and
Oh yeah.
um, people are freaking out because G-Dragon's getting stuff again.
Yes.
So yeah, and I am kind of mixed as well because I'm like that something too. But anyway, something that happened recently, and we're just so happened to be talking about this group, and I'm super excited to talk about this group. And they're celebrating something special as well. Is we're talking about the group Super Junior today. Yeah, Super Junior. So for them, it's a super good time because they're celebrating 20 years. Woo!
Unbelievable. 20 years in the K-pop game, and that's like their latest hit. Like they're still
Yeah.
making like amazing music in 20 years in.
Yeah, and it's really funny because they go on like these shows and they're like, "Aren't you too old to do it?" And they're like, "Nah, we're gonna just do it for however long we want to." And I really, because honestly, they're in their 30s. They're not decrepit. Like they
Yeah.
still move around. Your vocal cords don't disappear because you get older. Like my grandfather was singing into his 80s. Like you take care of your vocal cords, you can be singing until you die. And so yeah, they're just absolutely fantastic. Also, something super exciting that happened, which is just kind of me jumping the shark a bit. So Heechul, one of their members, he hasn't been able to dance/perform with them since 2006, right? Because he was in a car wreck and it damaged his leg, so he couldn't perform with them. But the group, they said, no, we don't want Heechul to be removed. So he was still officially, like, he was in the books and all the songs and everything, but he just couldn't perform the songs with the groups because of his leg.
Mhm.
This new tour they're on, he's there. He's on stage.
Yay.
He's performing. Like, they used to, because he's a drummer, they would let him, like, play the drums and stuff during their
Mhm.
concerts, but he couldn't dance. Now he's actually out there dancing again. And I'm so excited for him. And he looks so happy to be on stage again. And they're all happy that he's back. And I'm happy he's back. So that's something else that's really cool that's happening at their 20-year anniversary. So much fun. So much fun. So anyway, so Super Junior is a boy group that currently consists of 10 members. Okay, that's switched to. It's Lee Tuk, Heechul, Yi-sung, Shindong, Sungmin, Eunhyuk, Shiwon, Donghae, Reok, and Kyuhyun. And yes, I just rattled off their names because I'm a huge fan. Okay. They made their official debut November 6th, 2005. So Heechul, he got messed up pro fast because his accident happened in 2006, I believe. And their first single was Twins, aka Knockout, and it's under SM. Their official greeting is, "Hi, it's Super Junior. We are Super Junior."
It seems kind of redundant to say it twice,
Really,
but that's all right.
yeah, it really does. And their fandom name is ELF, and that stands for Everlasting Friends. So all of us fans have been friend zoned immediately. And their official color is pearl sapphire blue. And so they're under like SJ labels or something. So they're in charge of their own label now, technically, but it's under the SM umbrella. It's like Big Hit and Hybe. It's Hybe, but Big Hit Entertainment's under.
Oh,
It's kind of that deal. So they're kind
okay.
of in charge of themselves now. Um, And let me give you all of their lovely officials. So let's get into the members, and let's start off with our lovely leader, Lee Took. So Lee Took, his birth name is Park Jong-soo. He's the leader, sub-vocalist, and sub-rapper. His English name is Dennis. He was born in 1983. He is 5'8". Let's see. He was born in Seoul, South Korea. He, like I said, he's the leader. He was the leader because he was the oldest. He's under label SJ, which is the subunit. Well, yeah, it's like I said, it's a super junior label that they just control themselves. He became a trainee under SM at the age of 13. He has the longest trainee period out of all of the members. His nicknames are Angel Without Wings, Gay Took because of which is because of Heechul, Special Leader Peter Pan, and Ori, which means duck.
Okay.
Yeah, he likes children a lot. He has abs. Well, I mean, they all kind of do. He came up with the fandom name. He believes to be the best driver of the group, as he says himself. He can't perform if there is no white in his outfit, and Heechul likes sneaking pink into his outfit. He likes playing the piano, composing music, listening to music, and singing. He can also play the saxophone. His stage name, Lee Took, means special. He wanted that stage name. He wanted a stage name because he didn't want to get confused with actress Park Jong-soo.
Okay, fair.
Now, yeah, I'm like, well, we have so many Jimmins too. Like, I have a different name. He has one dimple on his right cheek. He always sleeps before he performs. He never carries cash in his wallet. Same. I never carry cash on me. He once got in a fist fight with Heechul, which they call the Battle of Incheon. He went to university. He was in a drama called All About Eve. Let's see. His parents divorced. Okay. His first kiss was at a telephone booth on a rainy night. He dated a non-celebrity, but broke up because she was cheating on him. Crazy. Let's see. Gosh. He was in a boy group called Smile with Donghae, who's also in Super Junior. He said if Super Junior disbands, he wants to be a producer. He one time dressed up as a woman to cheer up a sick Donghae. He finishes in military service. They tease it. The members tease him frequently. Yes, they do. He was in 2000. Okay, so it was 2000. In 2007, he was in a car accident along with two managers, Ching Dong, In Hyuk, and Kyu Hyun. In 2000. Okay, this is so this is gonna be heavy. So in 2014, Lee Took's grandparents were murdered by his father, who then committed suicide. But also along with that, his father left him a note saying it was Lee Took's fault.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very heavy, very sad, and it very much messed with him, as it would.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was really hard, and so they do a lot of these shows, right? So I'm going to go off a little tangent that kind of goes back to this. So they did this thing where they paired up each of the members with one of the others, and they were spending the day, 3 days together, like they were living in a small apartment together. And Heechul and Lee Took got paired up. So what they did on their day out, because it was Heechul's idea, is Heechul went to a counselor for Lee Took, and Lee Took didn't want to go, but Heechul's like, I will go first to make you feel less stigmatized or whatever, to show that's okay, which is actually what you're supposed to do, because it helps the person feel less weird or so Heechul went in first, and he kind of talked to the counselor, and he's like, you can watch, like they had a camera in there, he's like, you can watch what I say and everything. And then Lee Took went in there, And it was so heartbreaking because Lee Took started crying because he's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. And then he started breaking down crying. It was so sad. And Heechul was like, essentially Hitch was like, I knew something was wrong and he needed to talk to somebody. And I'm like, I freaking love you, Heechul. And yeah, it's just because Lee Took had such a hard life, man. It was, and that thing with his dad was just, oh, so heartbreaking. And I think he was in the military at the time too. Like, it was really, really sad. So anyway, like, it was just something really sad. And it also shows how caring that the members are for each other. Like, So going on from that heavy topic, Lee Took has written several songs for Super Junior. He said his time in the military was easier than being a musician. Yeah, probably. He had to go take a break from activities in 2018 because his gallbladder was inflamed. So that's just some stuff on Lee Took. And yeah, it's also he is people tease him. I think it's mostly elves, but like they tease him and say that he's the MC for everything because he is literally the MC for everything. And so they went on some shows, and Super Junior is like chaos incarnate when you see them on shows. And Lee Took just kind of like naturally starts MCing the shows that he's not even an MC for. And they also, the members, he has MC'd for like members and like members, family members, weddings. So like he is the MC of Super Junior. He just MCs everything. So moving on to my bias, Heechul. So I love Heechul so much. He's so great. Heechul was born Kim Heechul. His English name is Casey. He's a sub-vocalist and rapper. He did come out and say that he was originally a vocalist, but they told him that he wasn't. They're like, you're not bad, but everyone else is better, so we're going to make you a rapper instead. And that's how he became a sub-rapper. He was born in 1983. Let's see. He was born in Gyeongseong, South Korea. He has one older sister. He dislikes girls who show off their stomach. He used to have a Russian blue cat given to him by fans, but it ran away while he was away, which is sad.
Oh,
yeah. He used to be a member of the group 4 Seasons with Kangin, who I believe is an ex-member, Yuno, and Jejong from DBSK. During his training days, and his stage name was Winter, which is kind of funny considering his personality. He says that he himself is good looking, smart, and talented, but no one's perfect, and that's why he has a bad temper. Heechul doesn't wait for someone for more than 10 minutes before he leaves, and he says time and punctuality is very important to him. Let's see. He doesn't want to blink in front of cameras. His mother owns a wine store. He writes poems, fairy tales, and likes computer games. He actually has a YouTube channel where he plays video games.
Oh, nice.
He plays the piano and drums. In 2006, he was in a car accident on his way back to Seoul after attending Lee Dong-hae's father's funeral. He had metal rods in his leg for recovery, and even now still suffers from pain and can't dance a lot. But he's now dancing on stage over 20 years later. So, yeah, at least he can do that again. Heechul was on the international version of We Got Married, which is actually how I found out about was it him or one of the other members on We Got Married? That's how I found Super Junior, actually. It was during the Sorry promotions.
Oh,
because I used to watch We Got Married, and that's how I found like a lot of my old, my K-pop groups. He was paired with Taiwanese Puff Gao from Dreamgirls. Actually, I remember her. She's super cute. He was a co-host for Weekly Idol alongside with Def Con in 2016. That show doesn't exist anymore. Heechul was the main host for Lipstick Prince, and I love that show so much. It's so funny. So Lipstick Prince is a show where these male idols do the makeup for female idols. And they are not very good, a lot of them. Actually, one guy got so good, he's like, I'm just gonna do my own stage makeup from now on because like I know because I teach them how to do it. And in season 1, Heechul was just the host.
Yeah.
But then in season 2, they made him actually be a participant and the host. And it's really funny because Heechul's friends with like every single female idol. And
Right.
so like the girls were nice to the other guys. And then they go to Heechul and they're like, you better not do anything weird to me. Like, he's like, what? They're like, you better not, Heechul. So I highly recommend watching Lipstick Prince. It's fun. Also, Monsta X was on it. He was so adorable and shy. It was cute. I'm blanking on the leader from Monsta X. I'm blanking on his name right now. Shonu was on it. He was so cute. He was so nervous. In 2020, it was announced that Heechul was dating Momo of Twice. They broke up a year later because they were too busy with schedules.
So this is where I first heard of Hicho. I mean, I've seen him
Really?
obviously because he has a very unique face.
Mhm.
So, and if you watch any kind of clips from shows, you'll see him as a host. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I know that guy. He's in Super Junior, whatever. But then he started dating Twice or Momo from Twice, and it's like, all right, number one, they rarely announce like when idols from big groups are dating like
Mhm.
someone famous. And number two, you got a member of Twice. Good for you.
Yeah, I
And
know, right?
number three, you don't, as you mentioned before, he doesn't like girls that showed her stomach.
Mhm.
Momo is known for her abs. So that's a very weird thing that he's like, yeah, that's the one. But it was
Yeah.
sweet. I thought they were an adorable couple, and I'm like, oh, good for. I'm glad that Momo's dating someone. Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, and they were super cute because they were on Knowing Brothers together because he's a host or whatever. He's a
Mhm.
main member, and she was on it, and like they're so freaking cute together.
Yeah.
Like they're so adorable. But yeah, like that was not too long ago.
Yeah.
But oh, also Heechul almost debuted as the main vocalist of Tracks, but didn't because of disagreements with the company. Let's see. He's friends with Jungmo of Tracks, and they actually do some fun music videos together. Jungmo's like the guitarist. They're really good. I really recommend those. See. Oh, also something that he has said. Well, actually, I'll just tie it into this. So his nickname, it's because like I said, he's friends with every single female K-pop artist, pretty much. He has a nickname, a very special nickname, and that nickname is Kim Condom. So, so
Nice.
his nickname is Kim Condom because he's known to be safe with the female idols. All of the female idols feel very safe with Heechul. And the reason because he was very good friends with Soli. I think he took in her cat when she passed
Yes.
away.
Yep.
And he was good friends, of course, with Shiny's lead vocalist. But anyway, so he chose pretty much friends with everyone in the industry. There was also a very openly gay idol who was on Knowing Brothers. I don't remember his name, but he's the guy with like the glasses and he's bald. I can't remember what his
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
yeah. I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And so he was telling a story on Knowing Brothers how when he came out, all of his friends turned on him, except for Heechul. And that's why he and Heechul are so close, is because Heechul, when he came out, did not turn on him and said, so like, who cares if you're gay? So
Mhm.
Heechul is one of those people in this industry that people are very like they feel safe with him, and like especially the female idols. Also, Heechul said once, I also think it was during Knowing Brothers. I highly recommend that show. It's great. He said that if he had like every single female idol's phone number, like he has the phone with every girl's number in it, and he says if a male idol comes up and asks me for a female idol's number, I will blacklist that guy. He's like,
Wow.
I will not give you any female idol's number. If you want their number, you have to ask them yourself. You do not come to me and ask me for their number. And I'm like, and this is why you're condom Kim. Like he's not giving out their numbers, even though he has them. He supports all of them all the female idols. He knows their songs. Like he's just great. Also, his appearance has caused rumors regarding his sexuality since his debut, since he has the pretty boy look, but he's never denied being gay because he believes that it'd be rude if I denied it so strongly. So he's like, I don't want to deny it because it feel rude to like be like, oh, heck no, you know. He's very openly expressed his support for the LGBT community. He wrote songs including Orange Caramel's Shanghai Romance. And yeah, and Universe, it kind of sounds like a Heechul song when you know it's him who wrote it. Universe Coward's Sweet Dream. And let's see, he wrote most of his raps from many of Super Junior songs as well. Let's see. He's close with Frum's 9 because he was their teacher on Idol School. So yeah, Heechul's great. I love Heechul. He's like my favorite. Also, he is not adverse to calling out his fans and for their stupid crap. There was one thing that was happening. I can't remember what it was exactly, but he stated, I think maybe it was DBSK's situation when they were telling him he shouldn't be hanging out with Jejung. And he's like, he told them I can hang out with whoever I want to. You don't get to dictate who I hang out with. And then there was something else. He's like, they're fighting with him about something. He's like, here's the deal. I don't need trash as fans.
Wow.
He's like, I'd rather you not be, I'd rather not have fans at all if you're going to be garbage. And so I was like, dang, dude, I appreciate an idol who tells their fans to back the crap off of things. Like, you know, and that's why I was like, I freaking like you, dude. I'll be very, very sad if it comes out that you're a terrible person. But yeah, Heechul's great. And then moving right along, we have Yisung. Woo! So Yisung is a main vocalist. He was born in 1984. His stage name is powerful, artistic voice. His mother changed his name from Kim Jong-woon to Kim Jong-hoon because she thought it would bring him bad luck, as it means thunderstorm cloud.
Oh.
In 2022, he changed his birth name back from Kim Jong-hoon to Kim Kong-hoon.
That's right. Screw you, Mom. I'm an adult now.
This is a third time's a charm. He has a younger brother named Kim Jong-jin. He had his first kiss when he was in the second year of high school. He had to be hospitalized after he collapsed after running for a charity marathon. He ran 70 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I don't know what that is in American. Let's see. 70. That would be 43 miles.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Holy crap. He has small fingers and hands, and the members let him know. They make fun of him all the time for his tiny hands.
It's really funny that the picture that you post of him, he's wearing these big Mickey Mouse gloves.
Hey, that was just the picture they had of him.
They're like, oh, dude, you got to cover your hands. Here, put these gloves on.
You got to cover your small hands. He has 2 dogs. He's a moving sleep, like he moves around when he sleeps. He has a habit to wake up and sleep in a different bed every 20 minutes.
Wow.
And they say it usually mostly happens when they're staying in hotels. He appeared on the survival show Under 19 as vocal trainer, and I did watch that as well. He says if he retires from Super Junior, he wants a business career. So also he has some great memes, man. Let's see. One of Yisung's nicknames is Yi Sex, which is given to him by Kim Jong-ho in 2008, and they're not explaining why. I can't. He once dated someone who cheated on him with more than 5 people.
Jeez.
He thought that she would stop the cheating. However, she never did. I feel so bad for these guys. Jeez. He doesn't like to listen to sad songs because he gets depressed quickly when he does. His favorite type of music is rock and bright music, dance, or any songs that are happy. He once performed Ring Ding Dong with Shiny on a music show because Jung Hyun was too sick to attend. Yeah, I remember that. He is a huge fan of baseball and he used to be, or basketball, and he used to be part of a basketball team when he was in elementary school. He's scared of heights and he's scared of big dogs and people. Same, dude. He is a huge fan of Red Velvet. Other members like to tease and imitate him a lot. Yes. Yes, they do. Let's see. Okay, and then let's go on to Shindong. Shindong. He was born in Shindong-hee. His name in English is Matthew. He's a lead dancer, if you can believe that. Sub rapper and sub vocalist. So with the lead dancer thing, that's how he actually got in, was he danced for them. Because he's always been heavy set, dude. And he said that they made him dance and he got in, but they said when he was doing the audition, they said that you don't worry, you're not going to have to, he's like, I don't think I could do performances. I said, don't worry, you're going to be part of the group that only does the variety shows. You're not going to be performing on stage. He goes, really? And they're like, yeah. Lo and behold, SM lied to him. And he has to perform on stage, even though he's like, I was just supposed to do the comedy shows. Mm-hmm. I was like, poor dude. So he's like, I've always been heavy. He's like, I don't look like an idol. I'm like, yep, no, you don't. But he's great. He's actually a really good dancer. And let's see. He was born in North Gyeongsang. He has a younger sister. He is Super Junior's choreographer and director. Let's see. I don't know what that, I wrote that weird. He likes to shop online because his size sometimes is unavailable in stores and it embarrasses him when the size is unavailable. Yes. So in someone who went over to Asia, so a lot of times we'll find it rude, but a lot of stores, shop owners, if you walk into a store and they know they don't have your size, because as Westerners, you know, we're on different size charts, obviously. Yep. They will walk up to you and tell you to leave the store because they do not have clothes in your size.
Wow.
They will walk up to you and be like, nothing will fit you here. You can't shop here. And so that's why I was like, it seems rude, but if you think about it, like, well, I didn't waste my time shopping in a store that doesn't have clothes that'll fit me, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I understand why he shops online, because that is embarrassing. And I know they do it in Japan, but I guess apparently they must do it in Korea too. He used to share a room with the manager in Super Junior's dorm. When he's on a diet, he talks about food in his sleep.
Yeah.
His hobbies and specialties are making facial expressions, making jokes, and dancing. He could play the piano, guitar. He was close friends with Super Junior's ex-member Sungmin. They often ride scooters and take selfies together. He once got in a car accident with Lee Took in 2007. But he didn't get really injured. Let's see. Shindong in 2023 confirmed that he is dating a non-celebrity, which sometimes works out. His favorite color is purple. Let's see. He wants to own a sports car, which is funny because one of the other members said that he had a sports car. What's his key from Shiny? He had a sports car, but then when I think it was In Hyuk and Super Junior, he had a sports car, but he said he returned it. He returned it. He got rid of it because he's like, I have to go the speed limit as everyone else. What's the point of having a sports car?
That's a very wise assessment. He's right.
He's like, no, I have a Honda or something. He's the mood maker of the group. Yeah, this dude is funny. When he was 6, he spent 6 months in China. He is the second dirtiest member of the group. I wonder who's the dirtiest. Donghae used to borrow his clothes to use as blankets, so she thought her resentful towards him. He had his first kiss, the earliest out of the Super Junior members. Let's see. He got into SM after winning first place for Best Comedian at the SM Best Youth Contest, and then they made him dance. Mm-hmm. He decided to use a stage name because his birth name sounds too similar to Donghei's name. His stage name means child prodigy. He was MC on M Countdown for about 3 years. He's very well known for being a DJ on radio shows. Let's see. He was on a lot of dramas, like Attack on the Pinup Boys, Single Dad in Love, Dr. Champ, All My Love for You, and Queen of Housewives. He won a grand prize at the 2002 Gyeongsi Youth Dance Contest and won the grand prize. He owns, which he still, I don't know. I wrote that weird too. And then, let's see. He lost weight through the Juvis program. He went from 250 pounds to 165 pounds. Let's see. He directs a lot of music videos for groups including Super Junior, Pink Fantasy, and SUV. He's also on Knowing Brothers now because he went there as a guest one time and they liked him so much they actually just gave him a job. So he comes in sometimes. And he does, in fact, have tattoos. Let's see.
I just want to say that he is, I mean, I don't really have like a bias, so to speak, but he would be my bias because he doesn't look like any other K-pop idol.
No,
when you spot him, it's like, oh yeah, okay. you're doing a thing. I mean, sometimes they put him in the back, but sometimes they put him right up front and center. And I'm like, there you go, dude, do your thing. So I love seeing him. Like I love seeing him with the group. I just think he's an awesome dude, but his comedic faces are spot on. He's so funny. And he leans into that. And I'm glad that they found a way to like really utilize that in the videos. I think he's just an awesome dude.
Yeah, I think he's great too. That's why I like him. He did have some drama. People were like, "Oh, he's misogynistic." Or whatever. I looked at the thing and went, "I think this is funny. Is there something wrong with me as a female to think this is funny?" Because I'm like, he just has dude humor. Like I don't know. I like Shin Dong. I like him. And now we're on to Eunhyuk. So we kind of talked about Eunhyuk when we were talking about IU because he is the one who was in that selfie with her in the PJs.
Oh, yeah.
And they had that dating scandal and that whole situation. So this is Eunhyuk. His English name is Spencer. Born in 1986. Let's see. He served his military service. He plays the piano. He was the main rapper, main dancer, and sub vocalist. He's also in a subunit called D&E with Donghei. Let's see. He once went to a record store to buy a Super Junior album, but the cashier did not recognize him.
Awesome.
He chose a stage name because his birth name is the same as that of a popular comedian. He has been an MC and DJ for several shows. He was in a poor family. His family struggled financially growing up. He started a dance crew in elementary school called SRD. He is best friends with Junsu of JYJ, aka DBSK's Junsu. They became friends when they were children, actually. He was in a pre-debut R&B group with Sungmin and Junsu. He has contributed several lyrics to the Super Junior songs. He dreamed of becoming a soccer player and singer when he was a child. He failed his first audition for SM. He used to collect snails. I don't know how you collect snails, but he did. When he was a trainee, he was able to join the highest ranking dance class in SM. Has a gummy smile, yes, but he doesn't like it very much. He considered getting surgery at one point. Let's see. Out of the members, he is the one who cries the easiest. He is very gullible and gets pranked by the members very frequently. Eunhyuk is said to be the dirtiest and smelliest member.
Oh, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, he is the dirtiest one. He has a driver's license and owns a car. Eunhyuk once fell off the stage at M Countdown. Yeah, I remember that. And he injured his arm and had to wear a cast. Yeah, here's his dating rumors with IU, where she accidentally posted a video on Twitter where she was wearing pajamas and Eunhyuk was shirtless. And their companies both denied the rumor and said they were just friends. Sure. I don't know. I don't cuddle with my guy friends with their shirts off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not buying out for 1 second.
No, not at all. makes up choreography with Shindong. Let's see. The accident with Lee Took. He was on the survival show Under 19. He was a coach for the performance team, and I remember that as well. I watched too many of those shows. He was a fixed MC for Weekly Idol since April 2020. And he was also the MC for Back to the Idol. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Also, In Hook and Yisung have this fun little thing that they do. So the other members talk about Yisung. Yisung likes to call them and talk forever about random crap. Like they're making fun of him because he called because he got a haircut, and he was so excited he just wanted to tell everyone he got a haircut.
Mhm.
And In Hook goes, and he was like, he just was on the phone for an hour telling me about his haircut. And In Hook goes, you know the easiest way to get Yisung to stop talking, get like hang up? He's like, you gotta make this noise. He goes, he's like, you just say, Yisung will get angry and hang up. And then Yisung, of course, gets up and like smacks him. So like whenever they do shows together, when In Hook wants Yisung to shut up, he'll make that noise.
Oh my
Yisung will
God.
get so mad. But they did say, yeah, In Hook really goes for like teasing Yisung, and Yisung and them said this too. He's like, but they're actually like the closest members behind the scenes. He's like, they're so close together behind the scenes. They just tease each other too much. They're like, they don't hate each other. So it's just something they do. So yeah, it's just funny whenever I watch the shows with them, because he'll just guaranteed In Hook will do that noise at least once. Fits on Yisung. They also called him during Super Clap. They called him the neon anchovy because one of his anchovy. Yeah, so when he first got back from the military, he's like, I got back from the military and we had to have our normal hair color, so I kind of went crazy with the colors. So he was like highlighter, like, did you watch Super Clap? He was like highlighter green, yellow.
Yes.
And so they were calling him neon anchovy.
Wow.
It was great. He's like, well, that's what you do when you get out of the military. You go crazy with your hair. It was great. And here's my other favorite person is Shiwon. So Shiwon's English name is David Joseph Choi. He was born in 1986. They say he has politician hair. I feel like he's running for office. That's been a thing because he's had this swoopy hair for like years now. Let's see. He has a younger sister. He's a sub vocalist and visual center. He was scouted by a talent agency in 2003 when he was 16. He was taking private lessons, singing and dancing and acting a few months after his SM audition. Let's see. He's before he starts anything, he says a prayer because he is a Protestant. His hobbies are singing, dancing, acting, taekwondo, Chinese, and playing the drums. He has gained 20 kilograms of mostly muscle since Super Junior's debut, and you can tell the dude is massive. He always finds time to go to the gym. He's the tallest member of Super Junior. He speaks very good English. Yes, he does. He is fluent in English. He always reads the newspaper in the morning. He just leaning into that politician vibe. He doesn't matter if there's a large age gap with his girlfriend, as long as they love each other. That's a good point of view. I actually know people who have a 15-year age gap and they've been married for like 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's the UNICEF regional ambassador for East Asia and the Pacific. I think it's like something about feeding. It's a food one. He's the first Korean to reach 5 million Twitter followers. Let's see. I didn't know this. He appeared on Chinese postage stamps. I want one. If anyone knows where I can get one, I want one. He is the wealthiest member of Super Junior. His father is his role model. One of his nicknames is Horse because he runs very fast. And he leaned into that. I don't know if you watched this, but he has a solo song called Wild Horse.
And no, I didn't see that.
And there is a meme because he is dressed as a centaur. So he has the full horse thing behind him, and he's running around, and the back of the horse is just flopping around. It's and then like they take his shirt off, and it's just like the craziest thing. They take his shirt off, and then one of the dancers like pretends to titty twist him during the song. Like, what is this music What is going on? It was during a live performance. So there's like, that's a huge meme. He loves horses. So he is known as the gentleman and cool guy in Super Junior, which also in the Super, what was it? One of the Super Junior shows, they brought Card on because Heechul, of course it was Heechul. He goes, they're new. I like this newbie group. Let's bring them on. I really like them. So they brought them on and they asked Big Matthew. They asked Matthew, like, so how did you like the show? And he goes, it was a lot of fun. And he was like, I was really nervous. And they're like, oh, so who was your favorite member? And he goes, Shiwon, because Shiwon was always stopping and asking us if we're doing okay. He's like, are you guys okay? Are you know, he was like, he was always checking up on us to make sure we felt comfortable and we're okay during the show. He's like, I really like Shiwon. I was like, well, that's really nice. And they actually had members of Card during, I think it was the female members. They performed Lo Siento with the Super Junior.
Oh, nice.
While they were in Korea. So yeah, so he's really known as being really nice. Well, they all are, honestly. Let's see. His Bible is his most precious item. Yeah, he also has a YouTube channel, and he's very religious. He's very Christian. He likes waffles and espresso. His family is the owner of the second biggest retail supermarket chain in Korea.
Wow.
No wonder he's going to run for his politician. For 15 years, Tony Bennett's The Way You Look Tonight has been his favorite song. The Godfather is his favorite movie. Al Pacino is his favorite American celebrity.
Okay.
Jeez, dude, you like the mafia stuff. He started with Chinese model Lu Win in the Chinese version of We Got Married. We Are in Love. Yes. I heard about that, but I didn't watch the Chinese version. He enlisted as a conscripted policeman for his military service. He did not attend black suit promotions because of an incident where his dog bit a neighbor, resulting in their death.
Wow.
Not it was complicated. I think he had to put the dog down. I think that's the death they're talking about. I don't think the neighbor died from the dog bite.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the neighbor dying of the dog bite. I remember he had to put the dog down.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no. He was 55th of the most handsome faces. He's a representative for Audi Korea. He's a fan of Blackpink, and yeah, he also has a YouTube channel as well. I do like Shiwon. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he is distractingly handsome.
I know, right?
Like whenever he comes on the screen, it's like, am I watching a movie or is this a drama? Like what? Who is this guy? It's really disarming, actually.
Like it's just unnaturally handsome.
yeah, it's crazy. And you take all of that, plus he can sing and he can dance, but it's like, man, this dude should be in movies like tomorrow. He's handsome.
And I just realized I'm a giant star, and I don't know why. That's what happens when you hotkey things and accidentally push a button. Oops, sorry guys. I'm back. Let's go on to Donghae, or as my mother calls him, the handsome one.
Oh, he's the handsome one. Okay.
According to my mom, he's the handsome one. So Donghae is Lee Donghae, and his English name is Aiden. He was born in 1986. He was born in Mokpopo, South Korea. He loves kids and puppies. He's scared of ghosts. And TV from TVXQ, and he came from the same town. He always wears a silver bracelet on his wrist. It was given to him by his mother, so he never takes it off. I didn't know that. His name Donghae, as Dong as in east and Hae as in sea, so it's east C. He can speak Korean, Chinese, and English. When he received his first award for the first time, he said, "Father, I hope you're healthy." Donghae cares for Henry a lot because when Henry first joined SM Entertainment, he did not have a lot of friends, just like himself. He wanted to become a professional soccer player, but he also loved dancing. In 7th grade, Donghae asked his father if he could audition, and his father replied yes, while slipping some money into his hand. Nice. Donghae fortunately passed, but was forced to move to Seoul and leave behind his family. Donghae won first place along with Sungmin in SM's Youth Best contest for best outward appearance. I don't know how I would feel about winning that award, honestly. Donghae and Eunhook used to share a room. They lived next to a shopping mall. Donghae complained about wanting to go shopping with Eunhook, who was secretly sneaking out at night to go shopping by himself.
Wow.
Eunhook later said that going out with Donghae attracts too much attention. Donghae is very close to EXO, Shihoon, and Shiny's Minho. Yeah, I can see that. He can play the keyboard, guitar, and piano. He enlisted on his birthday. Donghae and Eunhook co-founded their own agency, the ODE Entertainment. Also, sorry, I had to cough. Also, he did that show, the one I talked about, Lee Took and well, all of them did, but he was teamed up with Shindong. And they're the most dudes because instead of going out and doing something, they sat down and watched soccer.
Nice.
The whole time. I'm like, wow, guys, this really makes for entertainment. You guys are just watching a soccer match, acting like dudes. Like, whatever. And then Eunhook and Yisung were teamed up on that. And that's where I found out that Yisung can't pronounce avocado. He was calling it abalado. And then the hairstylist had to go like, it's not abalado, it's avocado. He's like, what?
Oh no.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. And of course, Eunhook was laughing at him the whole time. I love it. So yeah, the handsome one, according to my mom. Now we're going to Raywoke. Raywoke. English name Nathan. Born in 1987. I just noticed the time, so I'm kind of speeding through now. Doesn't have any siblings. Second most outgoing member after Kangmin. Has a mole on his right cheek. He worries when the members are sick. Plays piano, keyboard, saxophone. He learned the saxophone while in the military. If Raywook was a girl, he would marry Donghae. I remember when they were talking about that. He can speak Korean, Chinese, and English. He searches for all different stuff. He looks at anti-sites, essentially.
Nice.
He can sleep up to 18 hours a day. He bought his parents a house. His drinking habits is he will go, I love you, man. Oh, something else about Donghae I forgot to say. The other members with Donghae, they said they have a hard time fighting with him because when he gets upset and angry, he starts to cry. And then they feel bad that they're like, I can't beat up a dude that's crying.
Yeah.
But like he'll leave really pissed off and he'll come back like, you guys can't. Like he's crying. And we're like, we can't get in a fight with the guy that's crying. But anyway, so back to Raywoke. Let's see. Donghae and why am I on Donghae again? No, I need to go on Raywoke. Let's see. In 2020, Raywoke was confirmed to be dating Ari from Tahiti, and they got married in 2024. Yes, and Super Junior were there being chaos as usual. It was a cute wedding. It was very cute. And then let's go to the next member is Kyuhyun. His English name is Marcus. He was born in 1988. His family consists of mom, dad, older sister named Ara. His father worked as a chairman in an association. Let's see. He plays piano, clarinet, and harmonica. He likes to play games and read books, but not comic books. He snores really loudly, and he'll even drool.
Yeah.
He joined Super Junior in 2006. Kyuhyun became king of the Masked Singer for 5 consecutive weeks and became the first ever idol to achieve this. He was in the car wreck with everyone else. But Kyuhyun's state was very serious during the car wreck. Kyuhyun was mute for a while because of the shock. He only had a 30% chance of living because of the car wreck in 2007.
Goodness.
Yeah. Let's see. In 2023, Kyuhyun moved out of the dorm for the first time since his debut with Super Junior due to his contract with SM expiring. He's under the label Anita, which will be handling his solo activities. So yeah, those are the members. And then I'll do a quick little, this is ex-member Sungmin. the Chinese martial arts. So thing with Super Junior is they had Super Junior M, which is Super Junior Mandarin. So a lot of these X members, except for Donghae, were on Super Junior M, and they were the first K-pop group to break into the Chinese market. So they achieved a lot. But they are also the ones who sued SM for discrimination and whatnot against the Chinese members.
Yep.
Yes. And let's see. And Sungmin began his mandatory military. Blah, blah. Let's see. A lot of elves opposed his presence in the group's comeback as in 2017. So they just did not let him come back. And I think that was believed to be during the contract and the lawsuits and stuff. And he is married. Or is he the one who? So one of the members, maybe this is him, Sungmin. No, okay, so this is different. Okay, Sungmin in 2016, I want to say. Okay, Sungmin. This is a different guy. I was convinced confusing him with another member. So he got kicked out of the group because he got married.
Really?
Yes. He married a musical actress, Kim Sa-eun, in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they put him on hiatus for a bit because the fans were not happy because he didn't, quote unquote, do it the right way. So, because he just kind of got married.
Yeah.
So he went on hiatus for a while because he got married. Then he went to a military service in 2015. And then he came back in 2016, the end of 2016. And so elves, that's why a lot of Korean elves opposed his presence in the group's comeback. And so then they said he wouldn't be participating. And then, so he was kind of kicked out. But he would show up to the Super Junior shows, and the other members were very happy to see him, and they were very upset when he wasn't allowed to, because he got married. It's not like he ran someone over and murdered someone. Like he literally just got married. Like, yeah, I'm sorry he didn't give you a 10-year, dating. I was dating her for 15 years. Sorry, But yeah, so and now he in 2024 he has a baby boy. Cute. So he hasn't officially, I guess, been kicked out, but he's not a member really.
He hasn't done anything with them in a while.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's why I was like, seriously, guys, just because. Okay, whatever. All right. So this is Zhomi. So this is Super Junior M. Yeah. So he's not, because it's Super Junior M. They just don't exist. Kangin. So this is the guy I was confusing Sungmin with, was Kangin. Kangin, it was a driving situation. It was a DUI. September 2009, Kangin was arrested for getting into a fight with two men outside of a bar. In the end, it was proven that Kangin only reacted for self-defense. But a month later, he was arrested for a DUI plus a hit and run. Kangin collided into a parked taxi and left the scene of the incident. He turned himself into the police 5 hours later. He had a blood alcohol content of 0.0082%. After this incident, all Kangin's activities were temporarily canceled. And then he got in the military. And then in 2016, he had another DUI. And this time, his alcohol content was 0.05%.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. It was announced he wouldn't be participating in 2017 promotion in order to reflect on his second DUI. However, in 2019, he announced on Instagram his departure from Super Junior.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was just drinking too much. He was also part of Super Junior M. And then this is Henry from Super Junior M as well. He was close to FX's Amber. Henry left Super SM after 10 years. And this one, he was, I think it was the contract stuff. He talked about unfair, they all did unfair policies against the Chinese members versus the Korean members.
Yep.
And then this is Hangang. Let's see. He was, same thing. It was the Chinese situation. They just disbanded everyone. And then this is also Kibum. He was also part of Super Junior M. And once again, it was just because they got rid of Super Junior M completely. And the only person I think that I remember that got out from Super Junior M, I think, was Donghae and Ryeowook, I want to say. But yeah, those are the members. and ex-members. This is their light stick, their lovely, lovely light stick. And they make fun of their light stick as well. So now the music, I know we've been talking for a long time, so this might be a little bit longer because there's so many members. Their music, I'm going to just say Super Junior is the group that I love, not because of the music, but because of how like cracked out all of the members are. Like they are chaos incarnate. They are the most chaotic, funny K-pop group I have ever witnessed in my life. They are just unhinged all the time, and it's great. Like I said, they do crazy, like their concerts are so much fun. Freaking Shiwon dressing up as a horse. They do full on, like they're all dressed up as Elsa one time. They did wet t-shirt contests during their shows. Like if someone chucked bras on stage and they put it on their head like those little perverts in animes, so they have like a bra helmet on their head, and then someone throws underwear and they're like trying to figure out who threw the underwear at them. Like they're fully chaotic, and like they overtake any show they're part of. Like they completely take control of the shows, like, and the other, like the MCs don't know what to do.
Oh my goodness. They're
just completely out of control. It's absolutely hilarious. But their music's really good as well. I like their newer like middle stuff. I kind of became a fan during Sorry era back in the day. And it was the era when they were stuck inside the warehouse. Essentially, because all of their music videos were like in this white like stage.
Yep.
I like that. And then also something that I found was funny, and it's sad because I really like the song. The song Spy. The members hate that song. Like
Really?
they hate performing it. And they said it's because it's just the sound is just so like unique and like weird. And they're like, the choreography is just so hard. I just don't want to do it. So they always say they hate that song. But also one song that's infamous for one particular line. And you may know this line, you may not. Because no, probably not, because you didn't even know who Ichigo was. But like bad English translation. Do you know how like DBSK, the like the I really want to touch myself line, and like that's like that's not in Purple Line. So Super Junior is infamous for a line as well, and it's in the song Mamacita. Did you listen to that song?
I did listen to it. I don't remember there being an out of place English phrase in there. I take that back. There was one. There was one line in there that I wrote, and it was "shut your tongue."
Yes, close your lips, shut your tongue.
Yes, and I'm like, what the hell? I have to write that down. That was weird.
It's only once in the song too. Shinzong who says it, you're like, the crap was that? It lives in infamy to this day.
That's crazy. I did not know that at all. I just happened to put that in my notes right when I heard it. It was so out of place.
Yeah. It was so funny, but that was the era of like really, really bad English. Because DBSK had the purple line like and then they had close your lips, shut your tongue. But I still really like the song. I just like bust out laughing every time I hear that one line. But yeah, no, that was great. And then like I like all their songs. Lo Siento is really good. So you probably noticed like later on in their career, they started having a lot of Spanish in their songs. That is because Super Junior is crazy popular in Latin America. They have a huge fan base in Mexico, I believe, Chile, Brazil. I want to look up. And every time they do a tour, it's Asia. So they're the most popular in Southeast Asia. And they're also the ones who broke through that market. They're super popular in Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, the Philippines, all those countries. But their second largest fan base, I believe, is in South America. They have huge fan bases in Mexico, Brazil. Yeah, it's Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Chile. So every time they go on tour, they go to Latin America.
Okay.
They don't go to Europe. They don't go to the US. They go to Southeast Asia and Latin America.
Okay.
And so they're huge. And they also did a song with and so Lo Siento was with a singer. I wrote her name down and now I
It
can't find her name.
it's I wanna say it's Leslie Grace.
Yeah, Leslie Grace.
Yep. Who I know her. I mean, obviously I knew her from the video. That's one of the videos that I actually do remember from Super Junior. That wasn't
Mhm.
Sorry Sorry. But she actually went on to star in a movie that no one will ever see called Batgirl. She's
Oh yeah.
Barbara Gordon in the Batgirl movie that will probably never see the light of day.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if that was going to be a good movie or not.
Well, it's from the, I mean, not to tangent off on movie talk, but it's from the guys that did the last two Bad Boy movies. So they
Oh.
have a very kinetic style, very colorful and very action packed. So I would believe that Batgirl would fall in that same category. They also did the first episode of the Miss Marvel TV show,
Oh.
which, say what you will about the show, the first episode is amazing. So I believe Batgirl would have been in good hands with these guys, and Leslie Grace would be super popular now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's probably been deleted at this point. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, they also did a song called with Rick. I can't say it's Rick. It's Otra Vez. Have you heard that?
Yes, I did hear that one. That was a good song. I was surprised that there was another band. I thought it was a Super Junior song, and then I was surprised that there was like a feature in there.
Yeah, it's really good. And then they also did one of my favorite music videos was oh God, I'm gonna butcher this name. It's Ahora te puedo marcha. It's where they're all in the same hideous wig and this same hideous like blue leather jacket. It's very 80s, and then like it's even shot in that like 80s like the VHS
Yep.
shot, so it's all grainy and it's not like widescreen. Oh, sorry, it's not like widescreen. It's just like this typical. I love that music video because they're all just like switching from being the same dude.
Yeah,
Like
I could not. I know there's a story behind that video. There's got to be, but I love the fact that it looks like the '80s, and each one of them shows up with this huge George Michael '80s feathery hairstyle wig, and they all pull it off. I think it's hilarious.
it's great. I honestly think it was just them being crackheads, to be perfectly honest. Because yeah, like it starts off with Ray Awoke, and then all of a sudden it's freaking Shiwan, and then it like goes from the switch to Shin Dog. It's just like whoa, it's just so crazy. I love that music. I was reading the comments under it, they're like, wow, my Korean language lessons must be paying off because I understood every single word of this song. I was like, oh, because I think it's fully in Spanish. And I was like, of course it is. I was like, God, I love, yeah, the switch from, who was it? It was like, it's Donghae to Shindong. And that's why it's like,
Yes.
woo. Yeah, I love that music video. I love that song, honestly. I rock out to that thing all the time. And then there's Super Clap and Spy. But yeah, I like I said, I love their music, but at the same time, that's not why I love them. I love them because of how crazy they are just as a group, because they literally are just a group of friends, because they go to each other's weddings, they go to each other's siblings' weddings, they're constantly doing things together. Like they like this is a group that obviously very, very well like gets along with each other all the time. Like, well,
Mhm.
not all the time. They get into fist fights with each other, like obviously. But like and they've always been crackheads, like even from the beginning. You watch some old videos from them and they're just so weird. They've always been like this. And their concerts are fun, even if you don't like their music. Like they're just fun, high energy and fun. And I just that's why I'm a huge fan of them. And I watch every show that he has them in it. Like Heechul, 100% guarantee I'm going to sit down and watch that. And 100% of the time they're going to make Heechul dress up as a woman.
Of course.
Cuz he's just great like that. And they're always involved in dating rumors. They've always been very upfront about dating. They even another thing they brought up in Knowing Brothers is they while they were training was it Donghae? Donghae, I think Donghae and Raywook, not Raywook, In Hyuk were dating a girl. and they found out they were dating the same girl. And
Wow.
she was another trainee. And of course, they were trying to like, who was she? Who is she? And they're like, we can't tell you because she's a celebrity now. She's
Oh
in a
shit.
girl group. She's in a very famous girl group. So we cannot name names. But so they were like fighting with each other. And then they're like, well, why are we fighting each other? We should talk to her about this situation. She's dating both of us at the same time. And so they went talk to her and she goes, yeah, and and
Wow.
then they're like, okay, so they both broke up with her, and they're like, why should we get upset at each other when she's the one who did this crap, you know?
Right.
So I was like, see, that's, you know, friendship right there. Why will I get mad at the cheating girl when you know, why, well, you have to get mad at the cheating girl, not your friend who didn't know, you know? So yeah, I really, really like them. Their music's great. I recommend all their music videos, especially the newer ones, because they're so weird. They're like so funny. And it really shows now that they're out of like their old stuff. Their old stuff is very, you know, serious and of the time, and they have like
Yes.
that spiky hair.
Yes. Oh my God. Their hairstyles in the videos from 2005, 2006 are amazing.
I know, right? Yeah, and I was like, I can't get mad at people saying that they look like anime characters because I'm like, the hair, guys, the hair, it's just up and spikes everywhere.
100%. I was just thinking the same thing. They look like Final Fantasy
They
characters.
do, and it's like DBSK. They're like, we just did the long spiky hair because we thought it was cool.
Yeah, you can't be mad at them. No one blinked at the time, so obviously in
No.
2006 it was fine.
Yeah, and then like the chains and the studs, and you know, I love that, you know. Um, yeah. So, any music videos or songs that you particularly really liked?
Yep. So there's a few. There's one of the early ones from 2006 called "You," just the
Mm-hmm.
letter U. Uh, it has a very like kind of Justin Timberlake type of vibe to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it stars Yuna from Girls' Generation, who I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, I know her.
I know you.
Yeah, so that means that it's like, oh my gosh, she's like SM was like, yes, you are the face of this group. Get out there and get into this music video. So I like that. I like that song a lot. I like seeing Yuna. And then I did like there was almost a sequel to that one called "Marry You," you with letter U, and there's a mid-tempo groove. And once again, Yuna is there in a wedding dress. I'm like, hey,
Yay. They got the girl.
yeah, exactly. So I really enjoyed that. I also, I mean, sorry is probably hands down like the best, if not one of the best songs, the best song that they have. It's such a great video, but I was not prepared for, and shame on me for not knowing this. I was not prepared for sorry answer,
Oh,
which is like the grown and sexy R&B version of that song. And I was like, oh, you guys are not playing around. Like, sorry is a jam. No one can deny that. That song comes on and you're jamming to it. I was not prepared for them to show their grown and sexy like 2 videos later in a sorry answer. So I really love that one.
Mhm.
There's a video that they are promoting Seoul, Korea in with Girls' Generation,
Mhm.
which is just a cute video. There's members of Super Junior who have a crush on a different member of Girls' Generation.
Freaking love that video.
So it's adorable, and that's when Shindong really shined for me as the guy that was doing the traffic for the people that are crossing the streets, like the traffic conductor, and he falls in love with Sunny from Girls' Generation. I thought
Yeah.
that whole video was like super cute.
It was.
So that one, and then the latest one. Well, actually, they have so many videos.
I know, we're at 20 years worth.
Mr. Simple is amazing.
Mhm.
This Is Love, I thought was amazing. There's one I want to say it's not Evanescence, but it's Evidence, I think. And
Evidence. Yeah, that one's
yeah, that one I really liked. Devil, I really liked.
Mhm.
It's a really like just super cool, except for there was no Shindong in it. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't know where he was during that.
I think he was in the military at that time.
That's what I was thinking. He would have to be because he's there in like all the other videos, but
Mhm.
I kind of missed him from that one. Super Duper it's an animated video, but I watched like the live concert version of it. It's amazing. Like the song is good, but seeing them like being wacky on stage perform that song was just it was amazing. I love that. Now I love this song. Lo Siento, we already talked about. I think it's another one of their best songs. There's a ballad called The Melody that I thought was really cool. And then the latest song, the one that you had played earlier, the Express Mode. I think that song is really cool too.
Yeah, and like we didn't even touch on, like they have a ballad subunit called Cry. It's Kyohyun, Yisung, and Ryeowook. And they do all the ballads and they're really, really good. They also have a subunit called Super Junior T, which they only have one song, and it's Super Junior Trot. That's what the T is. So it's a trot song. I love it. And they're on like the shiny, like bright, glittery jacket. It's great.
Yes.
I do recommend it. But those are subunits. We're not, and D&E of course has their subunit and all that stuff. But in Super Junior M, they did fantastic things over in China for them. And like I said, Super Junior, like, yeah, and I agree. Evanescence, I called it Evanescence too, and I'm like, it's not Evanescence, but I'm gonna call it Evanescence. But yeah, there is one song I did not like though. I'm trying to remember what, because it was very out of place in my opinion. It's one of their older songs, and it's like a rock song.
Oh,
like,
okay.
What is this?
There's one song I didn't say the song that I hated, and it was Spy. So
I love Spy. You agree with the guys then?
Yes, I thought it was very funny that you brought that up, because I'm going through all the videos and I'm like, yeah, it's good, and then I get to Spy and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no. I liked Spy. I don't know. I like weird stuff. But there's where was the song? I can't remember. Was it Don't Dawn? No, I don't think it was Don't Dawn.
Yeah,
No.
that might have been it. Don Don was a rockish pop. It's where they showed off their bad boy image.
I think I don't like it because it sounds like a DBSK song.
Ah, okay.
And that's why I'm like, this doesn't sound like a Super Junior song. This sounds like DBSK, and it's throwing me off, and I don't like this. But yeah, it's just, they're so weird. Did you watch the One Love?
One Love. Was that the concert footage one, right?
So that one cracks me up at the beginning because they're doing the slow walk towards the camera with like the air, and it's just like they're Hichul Donghae, and then like they have the blue flames, and then I was like, I can't do this, and then Shin Dog pops up. I seriously can't do this. I love this man. Stop. Because they have all these pretty boys, and then Shin Dong appears, and he has like his hair is like kind of poofy.
Yep.
I love you, dude, but like you seriously stick out. Especially with like the serious sexy vibe that they're trying to do. Which is probably why it was the last one shown, but I was like, it killed it, man. I love you, but yeah, I agree. That Don't was not my favorite. So, and you don't like Spy, so you're just like the guys like Spy.
Yeah. I like the beginning because it showed she won as like James Bond. Started off that way, and I'm like, all right, well, we are off to a great start here. And then the song just went on, and I'm like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. Not working, dude. Sorry.
I like it a lot. Maybe it's because it's the Spy vibe. I don't know. I just really like it. I like weird things. So, but yeah. Once again, I highly recommend them. Not even if their music's not your cup of tea. I highly recommend watching their shows because they're so freaking cracked out, man. They're like they're so insane. Like I also remember, I'm going on a tangent. They're doing a show with each other, and they're all little toy horses on wheels. And because they're so big, and the toy is like for children, obviously, like their knees are coming up to like their chests, and they're supposed to like pop. They have 3 balloons on them, so they're trying to pop each other's balloons with like this like foam like mallet thing. And like it's so crazy because Shiwon comes in and the dude gets like super competitive, and it's scary. He like tackles Raywook. He's like smashing him with the thing. I freaking loved it. It was the craziest thing. They're like, oh my gosh, and like trying to run away from Shiwon. It was so funny. And I'm like, once again, if you don't like their music, give their variety shows that they're on a chance because these guys are so freaking funny. It's just so it's because They literally are a group of friends just screwing around and making everyone else feel uncomfortable because they don't know what's going on. you know, but when you work with someone for 20 years, you kind of,
Yeah.
obviously you're close to each other. Also something about Lee Took, I'm going to interject because I forgot to mention it. He is friends. Okay. He is very popular with Nunas or older women. Very popular. He also released a cookbook, which was like the #1 selling cookbook in South Korea. And he has a cooking show, which is very popular with the older women. So Lee Took is very much a cougar killer. I don't know how to call it. Like, but older women love Lee Took. And something funny is that he lives in the same building with J-Hope from BTS's aunt. And he is friends with BTS.
Nice.
J-Hope's aunt. And it's so funny. And then he chose friends with BTS's Yoongi, and pretty much they're all friends with freaking everyone. So anyway, I love Super Junior. I highly recommend them. And sorry, there's just so many of them. We kind of didn't really get a chance to talk the music so much, but and plus it's 20 years, guys. I just don't, there's too much. There's too much. But sorry, Mamacita. They're very good at having like really good repetitive choruses that just get stuck in your brain and you can never, like the ay ya 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 in Mamacita. And then dun 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 dun.
Yep.
And it's just they're really, really catchy. And it's just I have freaking sorry pop in my head all the time. But dance. Oh. So yeah, they're like I said, check them out. Don't like the music, check out their other stuff because they're really good. They're just funny. And any final thoughts on them since we've gone so far over?
No, I'm just gonna agree with you. Definitely check out their performances. Their live performances look amazing from the ones that I saw. And they have a whole bunch of music videos to watch. They are, I don't want to say like the prototype boy band, because they don't really do like a lot of extremes like current boy bands do, but they're definitely classy and definitely like traditional. Choreography, singing, goofiness in their videos, like they cover all of the bases. I think they're like kind of like if you look up K-pop boy band in a dictionary, they would be listed in there as one of the top ones.
Yes, and they were in the Guinness Book of World Records as well. So
nice.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our show, and I hope to see you in the new year, and have a happy new year if our show gets out before the New Year's. If not, hey, hope you still have a good year after having New Year's. So we will. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Freyja VT. Once again, that is Freyja V as in VTuber. So VTuber. I am currently playing. Oh God, what am I playing right now? I am currently playing King's Quest 6. Air today, gone tomorrow, for our retro night on Fridays, and I am finishing up Goodbye Sweet Carol, and I am starting Road to Empress, which is a very, very popular Chinese interactive, I want to say visual novel, where they have fully acted with actors and actresses scenes. I'm playing a Chinese historical drama about the first and only female emperor in Chinese history and her rise to power. And I'm so excited. And once again, you can watch me play those games on Freyja VT on YouTube. So what do you got going on?
Yeah, you can catch me almost every week on Soul Wizard Podcast, where me and my co-host Joey and Aubrey, we get together and review newer movies and TV shows that are out. Let's see, we just covered Stranger Things, the new season of Stranger Things, season 5, part 1. Coming up, we have Avatar, Fire and Ash, I think is the name of it.
I think so.
And after that, we're going to be doing our best and worst of the year. So yeah, that's always a good time. So that's what's coming up on Soul Wizard Podcast.
Awesome. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.